have a little multi-part bonus video for today. First, I wanted to mention that I did pick a winner for my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. That was just randomly drawn, and the comment that was chosen was from Christine R. So please do get in contact with me if you have not done so already about arranging shipping and choosing the ears that you would like. The next matter of business is that the background behind me looks a little bit different than it has in some other videos. And then the final item of business is that I got a pretty cool fun package in the mail that I wanted to share. So did I just recently make a video all about rearranging my Disney pin collection, and then a whole other video going through and decluttering the pin collection that I had just rearranged, and then deciding if I was gonna love pins or list pins? Well, I have totally rearranged my entire Disney pin collection again. And I'd say it's like even more rearranged. So yeah. I thought I would just kind of quickly go over what I've now done because I am so much happier with how things look. When I made the video rearranging my pin collection, I had kind of made my own pin board out of a canvas, and then I had ended up with just a whole bunch of very small pin boards, and it just felt very cluttered, and I just wasn't happy with how it looked. But I was at Target and I saw they had these ginormous pin boards for only $10. This is the biggest pin board I've ever had, and I couldn't believe it was so cheap. That just seemed to be the regular price. So I thought, you know, for only that much, I think it's definitely worth it to get a full big board, and then I can kind of consolidate the small boards that I have, and I ended up moving a lot of things around. So I'll give a quick tour of my newly rearranged Disney pin collection. My main centerpiece now is this very large pin board, the one I mentioned I got from Target, and I've now put my two main pin collections on there, Emperor's New Groove and Zootopia. I did also pretty much rearrange my Zootopia collection, so things are kind of organized by characters. I also have very little room left, but I'll worry about that when that comes to that. So I really like this as the centerpiece. On the board that I had all my Zootopia pins on, I now put all of my attraction and park related pins. So this is much better because it is a bigger board and it can still fit things with my map base, and there's still more room to put more pins on. This board up here still is the same. I didn't move the pins around, I just moved the board. It used to be over there and now it's here. And now I really like the organization because it's attractions with all of the other attractions and parks and resorts pins. Now if we pan up all the way to the top up here, on the board that I used to have my attractions and kind of resorts pins, I've put my geology and earth science related pins. The board that they were on was really kind of at max capacity, so now I have a lot of space to work with and to expand. I didn't totally get rid of the small boards. This one has my pins about pin trading, and then my authentic, most commonly faked Disney pins. And then on the small board below this here, I now have my pin trading pop-up books for the month. This is the series that I'm going to collect, but once again, they're delayed for this month and they haven't been putting them on the release calendars. So something seems very difficult about the manufacturing, but excited to have a full board for these pins. And then on another pin board below that, I now have my personal related pins and then my resort pins from where I stayed. And so that's also next to the parks and resorts, so I think that works out well. Two boards that still remained untouched are my Mickey and Minnie Mouse and miscellaneous Pixar pins, and then my sweets and snacks pins. Those have stayed the same. Everything on this far wall did change around, so I have my Frozen pins here now on this board. I had them in a shadow box that I kind of jerry-rigged, but I like this better. I think they look nice as a display there. And then above them, this is the board that I used to have my Emperor's New Groove pins on, and now I was able to put some of my larger side collections on there. So I have all of my Wall-E pins on the bottom. These Wall-E pins were the ones I had really put on that pink canvas board that I had made, so I do like them a lot better here. Then I have all of my Rescuers pins, which is a little side collection. I have some Goofy movie pins. I wanted to put these here because I know I'll have more coming. I know I have a fantasy pin pre-ordered. They just released an open edition in the parks, and I think that they will be on a little bit more of a Goofy movie swing. And then on top here, I have all of the Moana and Lilo and Stitch pins. So the Moana board I had put the pins on with Lilo and Stitch used to be totally maxed out, but now this board has a lot of room to add new pins. And then finally, above that is just one extra little miscellaneous pin board, and this has the princesses and Beauty and the Beast on it and some other movies that I kind of just have a, 2 or 3 pins for. And there's also room on this to add more pins too. So that is my newly rearranged Disney pin collection. It's kind of funny to go through like the whole effort of rearranging everything and doing a whole video on it, and then consolidating pins after that, and then just totally redoing stuff. But I really like this a lot better. I especially like it because there's a lot of extra room on the board. It's not like things are already maxed out, and I can't believe the amazing deal on that huge pin board from Target. So the bonus, at least, is that it is always fun to play around with pins. Now the final thing to include in this video is a little bit of an unboxing. I don't really get like packages in the mail or things sent to me, but I do have something very fun and Disney related. This game company, Big Potato Games, reached out and asked if I'd like to be sent their newest Disney kind of card game. And I said yes right away because growing up, my family and I, we used to love playing games together. We would always have family game night. Our wallpaper at the top of our family room is even board games. So we love all types of games, and with something at Disney, that sounded extra fun. So this is a very exciting looking package because it's chock full of this colorful confetti paper. We've got a bunch of red and blue and green, and so color is very much related to the game that's inside. I'll carefully harvest the box from outside. I definitely don't want these to get over the floor because I know the cats will probably go a little bit crazy with them. So we have this red box inside, and on the front it says, "What color is the genie's skin most of the time?" With the live action Aladdin coming out, I think most everybody should know that the answer to that is blue. So if we open up this red box, let's see what we have inside of that. And what do you know? There's a blue box inside. So we'll go ahead and take out the blue box. So on our blue box, it asks, what is the color of Mike Wazowski's eye? So Mike Wazowski is very green, and I'm sure his eye is green too. That must mean that there should be a green box finally inside of this one. Open that up, and there is a little green box. So on top of it, there's a little card that says, "Now you know how to play Disney Colorbrain. Enjoy the game from Big Potato Games." So we'll take out this final green box, and this must be the one that actually has the game inside here. So then in our green box, ooh, this is a very pretty box. I really like the rainbow foil on that. So this is Disney edition of Colorbrain. So on the front of this, it says a game all about guessing the color of things. So I think it's based where, like, there were the questions on top of the boxes asking about color related things about different Disney characters and Disney movies. So it seems kind of like a unique twist on Disney trivia. This says for between 2 to 20 players. So that's really cool that this could be like a very big party game. And it does say ages 8 and up. Here's a little look on the back of the box. You can see there's a whole bunch of color cards there, and then some more example, I guess, question cards. So just looking in the box, it has a whole sheet about rules. There's a little notepad here. I wonder if that's for scoring. And then it seems like there's all of the game cards here asking questions about colors. And then there's the actual color cards themselves. So I'm really excited to try this out and play. I'll have to see who I can coerce into playing this with me. My boyfriend is not too into Disney, so I don't know if I can convince him to do that. But I know my family, and especially my dad, would be really into this. I am not in any way affiliated with this company, but if you are interested in checking out the game, I did see that it is on Amazon, so I'll just put just a regular link down there if you're interested in checking it out. I'm definitely looking forward to play through this. I think it would even work. I can just kind of like quiz myself and see how good my Disney knowledge still holds up. So this video was a little bit all over the place with talking about pins and showing some fun Disney games, but I thought it all kind of worked together in one little bonus video. But thanks for watching!